these individuals enlighten their readers on why the case was thrown out of court. Give a run-through on the countless indications that NASA knew Grissom and his crew would die, or that the government was capable of such murders. For everything else, they simply distort the evidence, misquote their own scientists, and automatically praise any excuse, no matter how spurious. They will and have endorsed the photo analysis of an alien moon-based wacko so long as it attacks the photo analysis of an Apollo hoax investigator. As I stated a long time ago, it's going to take a whole lot of one's time and energy to comment on their obnoxious defamation without getting pissed off. If you are not yet pissed off at the proper guests, you should be. 3 years after the trial, Kaysing and Renee both attended the premiere of Bart Sibrel's documentary, A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Moon. Prior to the completion of the film, the two authors had been flown to Sibrel's hometown, where they gave him on-camera interviews. Renee was impressed with the footage that Sibrel showed him in Kaysing that day.
I pulled him aside. I said, Jesus Christ, look what you got here. This is the most important thing in the whole film. Where they're filming the Earth shrinking. I said, for Christ's sake, slow it down. Let the people absorb it. You know? Show it to them. Cut your film short of someplace else. But this is the important thing you found.
It seems Sibrel took Renee's advice, as he later released the footage he received from start to finish on a separate DVD. In addition to the pre-landing telecasts, Bart Sibrel had also received from NASA the 16mm reels. These included the Lunar EVA. These reels are part of the Apollo 11 DVD set by Spacecraft Films. But curiously, there is one glaring difference between the footage Sibrel received and the footage that Mark Gray released. These telecasts and 16mm videos were individually slated with title cards at the beginning. In the footage Sibrel released, these title cards were all included. But curiously, as seen on the Spacecraft Films DVD, in many cases, when these original slates were used, these images had been reframed to the point that the dates were cropped out by the top of the screen. It leads one to wonder, what were those dates? Renee was sure to give it a mention at the end of his book, and before his retirement, Sibrel used to talk about it all the time on radio. Let's watch now and see what was so incriminating that the title card needed to be adjusted.
And we have a shot of them walking on the moon with the original slate in front of it. The slate has the date on it. It's dated 5 days before they left. So we have a shot of them walking on the moon dated 5 days before they left by NASA. It's like, well, could they have gotten the date wrong? Gee, I think NASA knows what day of the week it is, what time of day it is. They kind of, put it on everything. Yeah. Well, they make a mistake like that.
When Armstrong said, "That's one small step for man and one giant leap for mankind," the footprint that he made could have easily been made in Area 51.
There's lots in the Campania! Stop fighting it! Stop it! It's going to be really loose, everybody! They're filming it! They're filming the whole thing!
I tore that whole subject apart. As far as I'm convinced, ain't nobody showed me one reason where I'm wrong. From the statements of the astronauts themselves, did they ever go into that? Well, like statements of their own scientists? Well, like statements of their own scientists? They tend to twist people's words whenever they